Welcome back to another episode of Freaky Food Friday the Game. And this week we have C in the hot seat again. All right. This is Freaky Food Friday. You will be asked several questions. There's going to be a freaky food involved. But first, before we get the game started, let's go over a few of the rules so you further understand how this game is played. All right, here we go. Rule number 1. You will have 15 seconds to answer. If the time runs out, then you forfeit your answer. Rule number 2. There is a total of 4 questions. Each question answered correctly, you will receive a clue to this week's freaky food. And your final rule is to win, you will need to guess the freaky food correctly. And by doing so, the host will have to eat the freaky food this week. Do you understand our rules, C?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're going to get into the game.
Awesome.
We're going to be going over historical facts. True or false?
Joy.
Due to the recent news that we found out that the Spanish flu is what ended World War II, I was inspired to do our own historical facts. Now, are these true or fake?
I don't know. You haven't told me yet.
Are you ready?
All right.
Question number 1. Napoleon was once attacked by a horde of bunnies.
Bunnies?
Bunnies.
I have my answer.
Ooh, all right. Good time. All right. We want to reveal your answer to the audience.
I say it's true.
You said true. And in fact, it is true.
What?
Oh, good one out the gate. All right. So now that you got it correct, please unveil the first clue down there on the far
this
end.
thing?
Yes, down there. All right, there is your first clue to this week's freaky food.
It is teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki sauce. All right, you want to lay that down there? And there you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Overachiever. All right. Question number 2. Pope George IV declared war on rats.
On rats.
On rats.
I have my answer.
Ooh, all right. With only a few seconds to spare, reveal your answer to the audience.
I say it's true.
True. Pope George IV declared war on rats is not true. He actually declared war on cats.
Cats?
Cats. He actually declared war on.
The rat is sad.
Now the rat is sad. Well, no, you do not get a clue to the second question, unfortunately. Now let's see if you have better luck on question 3.
Okay.
Here it is. Question 3. Lyndon B. Johnson gave interviews while on the John. President Johnson liked to give interviews while on the John. Sounds like a true American to me.
I have my answer.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see your answer.
I say it's true.
True.
I feel like I've heard this before.
You are in fact correct.
Ha! Flush
It
that
is
one down
true.
the toilet.
He did. He said that he was quoted as saying that he didn't want to stop the conversation.
I do believe I've heard this.
So he kept it going even while he was giving a number 2. He was still delivering a number 1 speech. Your clue is this week is
bourbon.
Bourbon.
Ooh.
It's actually sounding kind of good right now.
Maybe I want to eat this freaky food.
All right, now on to your final historical fact
Okay.
of this week. Question number 4. Ketchup was once sold as medicine.
I have my answer.
All right, let's see your answer.
I say it's
False.
false.
Oh, we have a little riff coming from the audience members out here. Ooh, they're unsure of that answer. But, in fact, you are wrong.
Bum, bum, bum.
It is true. Back in the early 1800s, it actually was sold as medicine in Ohio to cure indigestion.
Indigestion. So
But
we're
then,
gonna
later,
use acid
in the
here.
early 1900s, it's when it became a popular condiment. So, yes, that in fact was actually true.
Well, that's
So-
odd.
Now, you got 2 questions right this week. We see you have the clue of teriyaki sauce and bourbon.
Bourbon.
All right. Boy, golly, if you would have got that last question right, you probably would have had a better shot at this game. But now with your given clues, your final question is, what is this week's freaky food?
Oh, Lord.
15 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. Teriyaki sauce. 10 seconds. Get some bourbon. 8 seconds. With a little teriyaki sauce. I don't know
I
what.
don't know why I'm saying this, but I have my answer.
Oh, that makes me nervous that you're extremely confident in your answer this week. All right. Reveal your answer to the audience, please. What do you think this week's freaky food is?
I say it is teriyaki bourbon snake jerky.
Teriyaki, bourbon, and snake jerky.
And I say this because this is Freaky Food Friday, and what is a freaky food that would be a jerky?
Well, let's see if you want to go ahead and unveil the cloche.
The cloche? But can I see the other clues?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, go ahead and let's see your other clues you would have had this week. Now that you've given your answer, let's see what your clue number 2 would have been. Brown sugar.
Well, it
All
sounds
right.
more and more like some kind of barbecue bourbon teriyaki snake situation.
And your last clue is, what is that?
Rocky Mountains.
The
And the
Rocky
only
Mountains.
Rocky Mountain thing I know is bull testicles.
You want to go ahead and reveal the cloche and see if you would have been correct or not.
I swear, if this is bull testicles, I am going to kill you. It is
Ladies and gentlemen,
testicle jerky.
I told you last season that the Newport Jerky Company would be coming back to the show, and as a matter of fact, they did. The last time you witnessed this, it does smell good. The last time that you had something from this
It
company
was really good.
was your yak jerky.
It was good too.
So now this week, this season, yes, you were, in fact would have been correct if you would have known better. It is Rocky Mountain Oyster Jerky, and that is bull or beef testicles. It just says beef.
Well,
Oh, bull.
it's
Yeah, bull.
Bull. It would be a bull. It's
not a
bull
cow.
testicles. This is actually something a lot of people in the South and the Midwest eat. And they love it.
Well, here's to them.
They're supposed to have hair on it.
It is testicles.
Maybe. I have to get over the fact that it's balls.
This isn't the first time you had balls in your mouth. Probably this week. Ooh, and there she goes ripping and tearing into it. Man, she's trying out. Forget that it's balls. But never forget that Freaky Food Friday will be here every Friday this season too, right here on the DC High channel. What do you think? You got a quick response to our audience before we go home?
Tastes like ball jerky.
There you go. You had it. Apparently, I don't know how she knows what ball jerky tastes like, but apparently she says
Oh,
it
I
tastes just like ball jerky. This has been another episode of Freaky Food Friday, the game. And as you can see this week, it was the Newport Jerky Company Rocky Mountain Oyster Jerky. And as,
Very chewy.
and as Dee's finishing swallowing her nuts there, or balls, whatever you want to call them,
Balls.
go ahead, tell you to make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this and you want to see more crazy content
It's
like
really
this.
creamy.
And then next week you will see me sitting there, and God forbids what I will be eating underneath this very close
Hey,
next
guys,
week.
so bleep.
See you next week, folks.